Resonance is the key. Vibration, frequencies, waveforms, fields we didn't know were there. It's physics. I mean, these fields in complex interaction, altering reality that comes to contact with them. Hedron is communicating with me. It's trying to warn me of something imminent. I've been using every known method to analyze the data. Exposing myself to it. I'm seeing things and overcome by compulsion. It's not just data, it's protection. It's benign. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
You know what I find interesting about this is that it's all the same thing, that if this happened 200 years ago, they would be referring to all these things as gods, and the resonance thing would be basically an amulet of protection.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that they don't really refer to them as gods, but essentially to us that's what they are. And they're just worshiping a pantheon of gods. Like, I'm kind of imagining, what if, you know, the god in our head was Athena, and the god that of this entire place was something else. But they're not really gods. They're just cosmic beings.
Yeah.
From another plane of existence.
I guess that's interesting that you call it that, because, like, maybe it's just because, like, I don't really believe in gods. Like, to me, God, like, literally means, like... I
mean God in sense of the perception of them.
Yeah.
Like, if this happened 100, like, however long ago, people are like, oh, it's the gods of Olympus who are talking to us.
Yeah.
I'm not really saying that they are gods, but in terms of what you would think of what a god would be.
Yeah, I guess I just, like, I didn't even think of that implication, because, like, to me, God means, like, it doesn't exist, that it's, like, a construct of our own stuff, that it's, because, well, but these things are all, like, actually happening, you know?
But at the same time, these objects of power and all the things that are there, they are things that exist because people believe in them. That's one of the things that make it work.
Right, but a cosmic entity is real on its own without our belief. I thought.
This video game is not a documentary. It's not real.
It is.
The video game's not real, Stacey.
This is
Stacey, the video game's not real.
This is the Blair Witch Project. We found the footage. This is real. Cosmic entities are real. I thought you'd be excited by this news.
So the cosmic entities are up for debate, but most likely are not real. I know you're excited.
Oh, ye of little faith. We just have to believe. It's like Tinkerbell. We have to believe.
On its most core level.
Save her.
The only difference between cosmic other dimension entities and a god is simply how much you understand them. And even if we slightly understand them more in the story of this, it makes no difference, because there could be a complete misunderstanding of what they are anyway, because their entire premise of them is that we don't understand them. Oh, we got more internal monologues. Oh, we already have that. Objects of power are holders /665. To the other /blessing. We hold the reins /law. We are failing in translating hyperreal concepts. Secrets /instructions will be lost. Ignore this message. Someone asked for us to read it, so I'm going to read them, because people can't read. It's too small for them to read. That's interesting. It's basically saying there's things being lost in translation. And I think what I was thinking about before, where they're trying to communicate something, but they don't know how to communicate with our words and our objects, so they try their best by using things like telephone. It's like, remember that cloud in Rick and Morty where it said it communicates by probing your entire brain? And he says, yes, I use something called Jessica's feet. No, wait, that's not right. I mean telepathy. Because it's probing a brain and you can see everything, but you don't know how it all fits together quite right. And so these things are trying to communicate, but they don't know how to communicate correctly, and they don't know how to understand you correctly either. So it's like, okay, telephone, and you see two different words for the same thing, and
yeah.
I wonder what 665 means. So you can open that door, or you can smash the window. Oh, I'm in the right place.
Atlas Chamber. You know what? I was thinking about how much this would really suck if you were working here, because you're probably killing, like, your coworkers.
You know what? It seems as if that's happening all the time, like, even when the Hiss aren't around, so...
That they're killing each other?
Well, like, they have to kill each other all the time due to lots of things.
Huh.
They probably have to kill each other, like, for all kinds of reasons all the time.
You know what? And there's probably like some weirdo that works in sales that just like waits for events like this to happen.
He's like, I can't wait for the fucking loop loops to come.
Yeah, like, oh, I can't wait because then I can just, you know, that guy.
I'm gonna kill Karen. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Karen, when the zippily blops come, you're fucking dead. All right.
Yeah. Doesn't even care if Karen got taken over by the Hiss. He would just kill her anyway and be like, ha!
I don't want to do these side quests right now. I might do it off screen, but I don't want to do it right now. Oh, hi!
Like, he's like, oh, now I can finally be at the top of the sales leaderboard because I can kill everybody ahead of me and say that they were possessed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, the Hiss... Oh, she was, you know... the Hiss got her. Like, she looks like not infected. No. I got it right before.
Hey, there's a Riche. Where is he?
I heard him. Stacy, are you saying that because you're like, damn, I wish the Hiss would take over my office space?
Mm-mm.
But you'd win, Stacy. You'd be like, finally.
We had our office holiday party today, and so we went bowling, which was fun, but there was also like American Ninja Warrior on like the TV screens, and like multiple people walked up to me and they were like, because I was like just sitting there like watching it while everybody
Glad to
was
see
bowling.
you're still you.
And they were like, is that your next like goal? And I was like,
Medic,
yes,
what's the damage?
actually.
They've each taken a few hits. We need to get them to a surgical station ASAP, but I don't think they're stable enough to move.
Oh yeah? Well, they're gonna have to be. Because we are moving out and I am not leaving them behind. Now do what you need to do.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu.
Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Well. Our mission was to map quarry grid coordinates G29.
Remember the deal.
Secondary
Kill a hiss,
objective,
I buy a shot.
always,
Bottom
was to
shelf
find a route from the threshold entrance and maintenance to the formation. Secondary objective was not a success. What a surprise.
And did you encounter any previously unrecorded event or entity while inside the threshold?
No, nothing. Do you think we should tell him about the mermaid?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the mermaid. Horowitz here found this mermaid in the quarry, just sitting on some black rock. She was singing this beautiful song, and he was overcome with desire.
You're fine. We'll push through
She was
this.
so
The
alluring.
hiss are the ones doing
I'd say
the
she
pushing,
was
Doc.
more enchanting than alluring. Fine, enchanting.
Did you tell your CO about this?
No. Because it didn't happen. Nothing happened. As usual, the quarry is full of rocks. That's it. Can we go now?
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
I like how they're like, there was a mermaid. Really?
No.
Shit.
Jeez.
I've seen parrots.
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death.
The hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prism to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction. Another day at the FBC. But Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. But we are just treading water here, and the hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and, well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me. They don't know me. They don't know how I've failed people.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base in Executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
Just checking the room for anything.
Let's go get the monster.
Okay, monster. You think it's gonna be made of rocks?
Well, but the rocks are repellent to the paranatural stuff, so probably not. But
You okay? Oh my god. Oh, okay. I thought his eyeball got ripped out.
oh no.
I mean, he's still dead. That sucks.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
you know. I was hoping for something, cool.
I like how you ran over his corpse. That
Yeah,
was
whatever.
great. Oh,
Oh, I thought he was, getting up. His jaw's gone.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
oh, no.
It's not even doing anything cool to their bodies. I mean, how bad can it be? They
Cool?
just died.
What do you mean cool?
I don't know, morph them into horrible monster. I mean, I like this. I like the part where they rip the jaws off. I'm looking for some body mutilation, okay? I'm here for horror. Scare me. But don't get too scary. I don't like
I
that.
don't think this game is supposed to be scary.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
I mean, there's scary things happening.
You showed me
Oh.
the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them.
I don't really
Can you
think this
help
is
me find a prism?
scary. I think it's just kind of cool and supernatural. It's like
I want to see some body horror. That's the whole thing of
They're
cosmic
shattered.
horror.
A single what the?
Oh! Hello? Ah, there it is.
Oh.
It's in the thing.
Let's hurry up and find Darling's lab.
So I had to use the slabs to hurt it. That makes sense. I know I need to go over to the right. I'm just checking the corners for fun stuff. Hold on.
Blow it up.
Yeah.
Do it.
Ah, cool. I saw. I was like,
Yeah.
wait. I gotta smash it. Hold on.
There's another one.
I saw. I hope we don't need that later.
Yeah. Watch me come out. There's like another boss fight.
The only way to hurt it is with fire.
Oh,
shit.
There are areas in the oldest house where, under the right conditions, when the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Dimensional matter.
Black rock
It
comes
has the
from a
unique
threshold.
property of blocking out a
Quarry.
lot of frequencies. A
So
good thing.
the prisms must be there too.
Contained. Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock Line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black Rock 665. Neighbor of the Beast. Get it?
Yeah, 666.
No, I get it. I'm just like processing the information.
We can do that again.
Darling's key. This should get us into the quarry.
Yay.
Everything here is crazy. Weird, but it feels right. Like how the world should be.
What?
I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave.
Ah, she understands
Even
me.
with all the horror, I'm happy. Or just insane.
I know the other room is what I'm supposed to be. Oh! Ha. Remember we heard before? Alright, abilities. Let's see.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh,
launch grenades and
cool.
rockets back at the enemy. Yes, please. Oh, I can. Okay. Okay, I was about to be like, fuck you.
You're like, wait, what?
It was just a load area. Trying to get those headshot ones. Hello? Ah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Well. Great. I like this gameplay because it reminds me of being a Vanguard in Mass Effect, which was always my favorite. Just zoom across the map, slap them, and shotgun them. Like when I felt like I almost heard the Mass Effect death screen. Alright, who's screeching?
Yeah, someone's making squibbly noises. Where are you?
You know what's interesting is that
Here
you
he
kind
is.
of go, all right, who designed this? But really, if you think, wow, who designed this thing so you can just easily jump down? You think, oh wait, no, this place is alive, and it probably did that on purpose.
It is kind of like a good excuse for pretty much any architectural conundrum in here, because if it looks like it was designed on purpose, the house did it. If it makes no sense, the house just felt like it. You know?
Yeah, true. Why is it like this? I don't know, the house just felt like it. Can you... It's their body, okay? Can I just go down and I won't die?
Maybe over there.
Ah, great. Okay, hold on.
Hold on, sir.
Okay, everyone, don't get excited now. Hello? Oh, there you are. I like how if there's minor things in the way, it just breaks it too. Who's shooting me? Rude.
See, I feel like this...
Uh-oh.
Oh. I feel like the system for, like, health flying to you is how the money should fly to you in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes!
You just walk by and it just flies out of everyone's
No,
pockets.
it's realism. I want to be a real cowboy.
Or even just, like, the thing where, you know, it shows someone kind of, like, bend down a little, like, just drink, and then you have it, instead of, like, actually, like, picking up the body, patting them down, checking all their pockets. There's ways to do it that are, like, a little bit realistic without having it be, like...
No, I'm a real cowboy. I know the struggles of cowboydom.
You know the struggles of horse testicles?
This is so much easier to do with a controller. I like how my attacks are more effective here. If you hit them with black rock, they just explode.
Nice.
So this place is pretty big. So I'm just gonna run in different directions until something happens. Oh!
What?
Hello?
What? What's that noise? It's like...
Oh, there's like semi-platforming elements going on. Okay. No one hit me while I'm doing this. It wouldn't be fair.
Oh. Not what I expected.
Whoa!
Cool.
It's like another dimension down here. Probable. Oh, speaking of other dimensions, his Dark Materials is, they're doing it. It's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I only vaguely remember those books from when I was a kid. I remember them more like conceptually than like what actually happens.
I can see you really liking Lyra.
Yeah.
Hey, my power is to lie to people and tell people to go fuck themselves. Also, God's not real.
What gives you the impression that I would relate to that so much?
I really liked it too, but I can just you being like, yeah, fuck God. They kill God in that series, like the Christian God. But then he wrote that fucking sequel where, like, some guy is like, I knew Lyra as a child.
Yeah.
But now she's an adult, and is it okay to find her attractive? I'm like, don't, why? Why is this,
Like,
why is
what?
this here? Please stop.
Why did you do this?
Shit, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. There's a circle here. I don't know. Oh God! Oh God!
Oh my God. Okay, everyone needs to calm down.
Oh my God! Okay, hold on.
Oh my God. Whoa.
tried to get a headshot. Holy shit!
Whoa.
It's like, I need health. I'll just, like, run through. Mm-hmm. It worked! Sometimes being daring works, I suppose. Okay, press a button. Oh, wait, no. Activate the explosives to excavate the black rock prism. So we gotta activate these explosives. These connect here. Okay.
Do we go up to it? Or, like, do we have to activate them and then we go back and press the button?
Oh, look, it has little energy cube things.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I like how they're blinking like, yeah, right over here, idiot.
Put the cubes in. Let's see.
I think there's another one. Oh, there's one up there.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, now we can press the button. Oh, they're everywhere. Okay. I like that the horn isn't annoying.
It's not.
Because for the longest time they'd be like, put on the horn, just a regular ass alert, and people don't realize that if you're stuck on a level, it's the most annoying fucking thing on the face of the planet.
Yeah.
And there it is, right where you led me. The HRAs, the prisms, they mean something to you. I need to get this prism to Marshall before it's too late. HRAs, then Dylan.
Oh,
great. I didn't know if that would, like, help. Oh, whoa. Come on, dude. Find a circle thingy.
Where?
I don't even know where we're...
Oh, I think we climb up there, right? We can do that?
The stairs? You mean?
Yeah.
Okay, whew.
Uh-oh. Circle thingy!
Oh, okay, where am I going?
Where was she?
Ah, Executive Central.
Oh, did she go to Central Executive? I thought that's where Emily was.
Or I don't know. It's just the green dot was there, so we got the yellow thing where they say go to the yellow thing, and you go to the yellow thing.
Oh yeah, this is Executive Central.
Pope wants us to compile all of Darwin's data entries from the past month.
Hi.
Made it. Find prism.
His corrupted organisms vary so wildly. What's the connection? Hi, Jesse. I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be? He's usually in his office in research, or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few, all around the Bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I checked myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve.
He didn't let you into his labs?
Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. It's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material. Could have at least thought of a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
This place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you notice the building shifts. Did you know that 39% of Bureau accidents are caused by the shifts? It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Oh, very. Yet one time, a shark got shifted into a meeting room along with over 2,000 gallons of water. It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
How do people work here? You said you're an assistant?
Oh, it's just a title. I'm a scientist, a researcher. I work for Dr. Darling. See, when Bureau agents go out in the field, the sites of altered world events, we study the materials, the altered items they bring back. It's always something we've never seen before, and studying them requires new instruments, methodologies, sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
See, there's no guidebook for what we do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. I mean, look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe to open a door, you have to have entered through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
Does Darling agree with that?
I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
What can you tell me about control points?
They're nexus points of the oldest house's unique energies. Now, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Aww.
Right. And, has anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No. What, I mean, you mean physically? No, not that I've ever heard of. Why?
Because that's how they work for me.
What? Really? Oh my god. More tests.
Let's hold off on the tests until later, okay?
Okay. You know, it's just, wow. This blows my control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
I love how it's like everything is going to shit and she's still like researcher at heart, like, ooh, this cool thing is happening, like.
I wonder if things are always like this, though, because she's like, 39% of the problems are happening because the house shifts, and the house shifting is all the time. Mm-hmm. Which is why, like, earlier you were like, I wonder if they all feel bad, and I was like, I think they are all dying all the time. They're just, no, I don't want to.
See you soon.
Sorry,
Be
that
careful
was
out there. Not to you, to the
I
quest.
mean, does that mean that you wouldn't feel bad about it, though? Because if you think about other, like, positions where it's really common for a lot of your, colleagues to die, people still feel bad.
Yeah, I just wonder, because I'm making this a parallel to the SCP Foundation, and they usually pick people who don't really feel that deeply about it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I guess I'm just thinking of it, like, in comparison to, like, the military, for instance, where people still get very
like, normal people go to the military. And I think that for the context of this story, not real life, they probably pick people who are not going to be extremely fazed by tons of people dying and going missing and being teleported to the other universes and then being sucked back and stuff.
Bring me back anything good?
I'm an idiot. Hold on.
I should get back to my work.
It's ridiculous. Pope's grasping at straws.
Oh, you're not Marshall.
Then why couldn't it vibrate molecules in order to alter
Is that-
physiology?
What?
It would explain
Oh,
my
there
hair loss.
there she is.
Think about it.
Had to take a detour into the quarry, but I found plenty. Here.
We will start HRA production immediately. I promised I'd tell you about Dylan once you helped us.
This is it. She knows. 17 years I've waited.
Your brother is here. He was once known as Prime Candidate 6, codename P6. We brought him here after the ordinary event. He was groomed to be the future director. He had talents far beyond any other candidate in the program.
Of course he did. We found you together. We share a bond. Are you with him now?
So you kidnapped him.
We took him in.
Maybe that's
Your
what they were
parents
talking
vanished along with every other adult in Ordinary. Eventually, his power changed him. There were casualties. He wasn't fit to be the director.
Did you know about this? Is this why you didn't bring me here sooner? Were you keeping me away?
Where is Dylan?
He's kept in the containment sector, in the Panopticon.
My brother. I thought we were the same. What if we are?
I'm going. Now.
I expected as much. I need to go check on something. Something I cannot let the Hiss find. It shouldn't take long, but you must watch the Bureau while I'm gone. And remember, Dylan is dangerous. Do not let him out, Director Faden.
I'm gonna let him
How
out.
do I make her stop calling me that? I'm not here for them. Nothing simple here. These people took my brother, but they've accepted me without question. Are they my enemies or my friends? I need to see Dylan. I need to know. I wish you could tell me what you know, explain things. Just stay with me, okay? I could use a friend right now.
Jessie. I miss my sister. I'll write her name in poop. Or blood. Who knows?
Do we have anything to read before we...
Remember that piece of paper we read about they said they kidnapped a child and they wanted to make a cool show for the child to watch?
Yeah. Oh,
It was
yeah.
it was probably for
Dylan.
our brother.
Yeah.
And he was like, they left me here with that stupid show. There was no SpongeBob to watch.
Yeah. Well, he wouldn't... I mean, yeah, I guess maybe if he had seen it before he was kidnapped. Otherwise you wouldn't know SpongeBob existed. You could have a world without SpongeBob.
I'm sure he was old enough to watch, like, SpongeBob and maybe even Adventure Time.
You don't know that, Mari. You don't know that. He could be going through life not knowing that SpongeBob exists.
You know what's fucked up? He probably doesn't even know what memes are.
That's a fucked up existence.
They probably didn't even let him on the internet.
No, of course not. Why would they?
Exactly. And that's why he went insane. Hiss distorted. Oh, God. What? I haven't seen that.
His distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible. Oh, yeah, we did
Oh,
see
yeah,
this.
okay.
And emit a powerful concussive blast when in close range of their target. Curiously, the Hiss distorted is apparently not able to utilize both abilities at once. It must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. The Hiss distorted is unique in the fact that it wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau, perhaps tapping into a yet undiscovered object of power. How does this invisibility work? Does the distorted become resonance temporarily? Does it use Hiss resonance to refract light? The physical deformation of this particular Hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Currently, the human host would have died from such extreme alteration, which prompts the question, are the corrupted simply animated corpses? Ooh.
Probably.
Yeah. Quarry, Incident report, RE, quarry operations. During my weekly safety inspection to the quarry threshold, I discovered the entire crew in a state of blank. The whole team was blank, aligned and staring in a uniform direction, the city in the distance. Despite my most vocal efforts to gain their attention, they remained blank for more than blank minutes until I had to resort to literally blank. Afterwards, they were dazed and could not provide any rationale for their behavior or any specific memories of engaging in it. My official recommendation for any crew working in a threshold area is to either shorten the length of their shifts or to carry out mandatory psychological evaluations on a weekly basis, or preferably both. And maybe we should order another expedition to the city. Dynamic Energy Extraction and Conversion Sarcophagus Container, NSC. The NSC was designed by order of Deputy Chief Trench shortly before he became director. The container provides a safe method of extraction of blank's excess energy output while acting as a humane way to house him. The coolant pumps keep the container and its blank from overheating while the energy is siphoned. The energy is then conducted to the converters, where it is rendered into a blank through the use of turbine generators. The electricity produced powers the entire bureau, making us completely self-sufficient and effectively invisible on the New York City grid. After NSC-01's disappearance by some unknown manifestation of blank's power, the occupant was restrained and a second model was built. NSC-02 possesses built-in spatial anchors that are designed to prevent any translocative effect from its occupant. Do you think they're talking about her brother?
Probably.
That they're siphoning his power? That's what he's locked in? Is this like sarcophagus container?
The coolant tank. The occupant was restrained, yeah.
Because it says while acting as a humane way to house him.
Yeah, that's probably him.
Yeah.
Did you finish reading?
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you not paying attention while I was reading?
I was listening, I just wasn't following along. Swan boat procedures. No unique procedures are effective. Item is made of fiberglass painted to resemble a swan. Foot pedals allow items to propel forward in water. The item emits a pulse of physical force at an estimated force of blank, possibly connection to 5. Measuring the exact force created by item has been hindered by concerns from the Human Resources Department. The item was seized from an activity rental service called Blank, located on Lake Blank on Vancouver Island, Canada, after it ejected numerous riders over the course of a summer, bringing the boat to the attention of the media. The item was transported to the Bureau by helicopter. A containment specialist accompanied it, sent to recite Formula C9 through 32 recursively. What occurred in the helicopter is not known, but all agents were lost in the crash. The item was recovered and then transported by train. It arrived at the Bureau without further incident.
I kind of love that some of these are so, like, mundane. You know?
That's the vibe of SCP. That's just their job, just to do weird shit all day.
Yeah, but that it's not like everything is like a cosmic horror entity. Sometimes it's just a fucking duck boat that throws people in the water.
We need additional diamond blades ASAP. Continuous rim this time to the clean-cut research wants. This black rock shit is tough. We're going through blades like we're made of the damn things. The dimensions of these slabs of black rock they want are outrageous. For all the grief they're causing me, these firebricks better fucking work a treat. Work a treat? Go ahead and double the last order.
There are areas in the oldest house where, under the right condition...
Okay, we watched that.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned
We
from the
watched
next...
this. That's where they found the mermaid.
Certain resources loot can be constructed/crafted into mods/forms. We advocate/facilitate this at control points/menus. This will only be available exclusive to the director.